What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and we're coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, or my website. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls on through. As always, guys, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw for today was Pisces. So we're gonna jump into it in just a sec, but I wanted to mention happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys are excited for the weekend. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic week. With that being said, I also want to mention here, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com, link down in the description below. Do be mindful, guys. Watch out for the impersonators. I'm never going to reach out to you asking to read for you or asking for money. So if you see somebody doing that, please report and block them on any social media. With that being said, if you are interested in a personal service, you can only get it from my website and my website only. I do want to say here too, there's a couple more spots for personal readings for this week, guys. So before they sell out, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, go to the description below, fill out your information, and you can definitely go feel free to purchase one. All right though, everybody, happy Friday. Starting out here with the fish. Let's see what's going on here for Pisces. Okay, what do we got going on for the Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? What do we got going on? All right, Team Pisces, let's get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taking a look here into your weekend, overall energy for you, Pisces, is going to be the Four of Swords. So you could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at your current energy, we got here a Knight of Wands. Okay, taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here a Queen of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for Team Piscean is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. All right, Pisces, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here for your weekend. We start out here first with the Four of Swords all the way here into the Knight of Wands. So automatically it kind of feels here for me, Piscean, that you're coming back, like you're no longer going to be in a period where you're taking a step back. You seem to be going forward. Knight of Wands here is a card about resurrecting yourself, essentially. So I feel here like if you've been ignoring somebody or ignoring a situation, you're starting to move back into it. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with here. Queen of Cups, you've considered and taken some time here to check in with yourself emotionally. And I feel like when you checked in with yourself emotionally this weekend, you're going to come to terms that maybe it's time to be back around somebody or something. Maybe I don't need to be so distant any longer. Looking at the outcome here being the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody here welcoming you back. This is somebody here who's excited to see you back. Interesting. So Pisces, as far as what I'm seeing for you guys, maybe you needed a break. Maybe you needed a break from a lover, from a friend, from your family. And then as you make this reappearance, as you make this return here moving into the weekend, it's like people were so ecstatic and excited to have you back. I'm not sure exactly what was the premise of why you've initially kind of needed space, but I feel like despite you having all that space, you needed to work something out. As you work something out, you come back into this environment and people are really happy to see you. So Pisces, if you've been thinking about jumping back into a certain environment, I do feel like you'll be well accepted, and I do definitely feel like people have missed you and they'll be very, very happy to see you. Maybe you're a Pisces who hasn't been home for a while, or you've been away from home. This could be a good time to visit people like your parents, visit friends, things of that nature. I definitely feel like it'll be a good time here to visit people you haven't really been around in quite some time. So do with that what you will, but I do feel like some people would be very happy to see you here overall. If you've had any issues with somebody, Pisces, and you haven't talked to them for a while, you might get that feeling this weekend to just reach out. You know, if it's been like you were on weird terms with someone and you want to kind of just talk to them to see how things are, I think they'll be super happy to hear from you as well. And I definitely feel like if your relationship was in a weird or bumpy spot, you'll definitely see an increase here as you come back around to them. Okay, so yeah, it could be like a bit of like a conflict resolution happening here this weekend as well. So of course, take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. Okay, but nonetheless, thank you, Pisces, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Oh, wrong button. But thank you, Pisces, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, I want to say a special thank you real quick to Pisces Love. Thank you for the $4.99. Thanks as always, Aunt. I'm sending good vibes and have an awesome weekend. You as well, my love. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic and awesome weekend as well. So we started out here today, guys, with the water signs. Let's go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. We're going to jump on into the fire and we're going to have a look here at the Leo gang. So let's see what's going on here for Team Leo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Allison says that was the message I needed. Glad to hear it, my love. More than happy to help here. Let's see what we got going on here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Milk Bread, thank you for the 99-cent donation. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and thank you for your generosity. Appreciate it so much, man. Thank you. All right, Team Leo, last shuffle here for your weekend, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Magician. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Virgo for a few of you, having a look at your current energy. We got here the Six of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Nine of Swords, and then the outcome here for Team Leo is going to be the Four of Wands. All right, so for your next 72 hours, let's see what's up here for your weekend. So Leo, we begin here with the Magician all the way to the Six of Pentacles. Kind of feels to me like right off the bat here for you, you're trying to bring in the peace in a situation. I feel like what you're dealing with right now, Nine of Swords, this could be the energy that represents anxiety. It could be the energy that represents just being in a weird place vibrationally, like you might feel like you're at a bit of a lower vibration. If this is not you, Leo, this is somebody else that you're dealing with. But nonetheless, I feel like what you're trying to do is you're trying to bring in balance this weekend. You want to be in a good headspace, okay? Or if somebody else isn't in a good headspace, you definitely want to be able to be there for them. Either way, though, looking at the outcome here, Four of Wands, you know what I'm feeling? I feel like you've been concerned that there was an issue in a relationship of yours, and I feel like it's mutual because the person you're dealing with was concerned that there was an issue as well in the relationship the two of you share. And then this weekend, you start to realize there was never an issue. Nine of Swords is a card that represents an illusion. You know, you see something, you're nervous, you're anxious, but it's not something that's real. It's fear. So I feel like somebody here was fearing that maybe you had some negative feelings towards them and vice versa. They feared the same thing for you. And ultimately here with the outcome, Four of Wands, it's like, no, everything's fine. Honestly, all along, me and this person and our relationship was fine this entire time. So maybe there was some sort of miscommunication that came in. Maybe somebody's behavior just seemed different. Maybe you felt like you were picking up on a vibe that wasn't really there. But like I said, it seems like it was kind of like a mutual thing here overall. So Leo, I totally understand if this message does not resonate with you, but as far as the way that I'm reading it, it's almost like you thought there was an issue with someone, they thought there was an issue with you, and there was no issue at all. You know, it was kind of just that misconception that happened. And the two of you here are going to recognize this weekend and then reconcile. It's like, okay, you're going to act like nothing happened, business as usual. Everything in our relationship here is fine. So of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But yeah, there's no issues here at all. Sometimes, like, I know for me personally, right? I'm a Cancer, so I'm very emotional, and sometimes I pick up on vibes that can be totally correct, right? I can pick up on my intuition, and I'm like, oh, I feel a weird vibe, and there was a reason I felt that vibe, right? But then there's other times where I'm just overthinking, and I actually communicate and confront the person, and they're like, what are you talking about? Like, I never felt that way at all. And then I was like, oh, okay, I was a little bit too deep in my head. So I feel like you were deep in your head, Leo, they were deep in their head, and it's nothing here that was too serious, okay? All right, Leo. Goddamn. Somebody's racing down the street right now. People got to be careful, okay? That street is not a big street. Okay, anyways, moving forward. Sorry, guys, that was my rant for the day. Leo, nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it, of course. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, all right? So we finished up Team Leo, so we did our water and our fire. Hopping on into our air sign now. Let's have a look here at the birthday peeps and see what we got going on here for Aquarius, baby, okay? Messages here for Team Aquarian. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. Just want to mention, Aquarius, happy birthday to you. Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic birthday and a fantastic season. All right, what do we got showing up here for Aquarius? Just to tell you guys real quick, you did have a Knight of Swords randomly pop out. This could mean a message is being delivered to you. It could be a package. You might have Amazon come through today, okay? That 2-day shipping is great. So there could be a package coming, all right? So if you've been waiting on a package, check your door today. Regardless, though, with that being said, could be a message coming in here for some of you. But nonetheless, let's see what's going on here for the Aquarius. Overall energy here for you is going to be the Page of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, having a look at your current energy. Ooh, we have a Seven of Swords. We'll take a look in that deeper in a sec, looking at what you're dealing with, the Justice, and then the outcome here for you, Aquarius. We do have here the Five of Swords. All right, let's take a look at this information and see what's going on. So Aquarius, for your weekend here, Page of Wands all the way to the Seven of Swords. It's almost like I feel like you're forcing yourself to be interested in something and you don't even realize that it's forced. What does that mean? What does that mean? You are forced yourself to be interested in something, but you don't even realize that you're forcing yourself to do it. I feel like somebody's influence is here, guys, and I don't want to say that, but that's what I feel. Let me get some clarity here, Aquarius. It's your birthday, so I'll go a little deeper in your reading, okay? It's your season. So tell me about the Seven of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Usually I don't clarify, but I want to see what's happening here. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Star, and we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is trying to derail you from your path. It kind of looks like that's more of the energy we're discussing here. Somebody wants to derail you from your path. But what did it mean by forced? Okay, so Aquarius, from what I'm seeing here so far for your next 72 hours, Page of Wands, there's something that's interesting you, but I feel like whatever this interest is, it's a bit of a distraction from your actual path. And I think that there's somebody here who could potentially be influencing you. Maybe that's where the forced energy is. Somebody here could be influencing you, and you might not even notice that you're being influenced. So I would definitely say be incredibly mindful of the type of people you're surrounded by right now, or be incredibly mindful of what your current interests are. Really check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I interested in this situation? Am I really interested in this person? Or did somebody sell me something? You know, I'm hearing like a salesperson. Did somebody sell you something? And you know it's not really you, but they sold it so well. This is an odd reading. I can already tell you it is not going to resonate with a lot of Aquarians out there. But I want you to check in with yourself very seriously this weekend and ask yourself, you've developed a recent interest, if you have. With this recent interest, is it something that's really about you? Does it represent you, Aquarius? Is it something you genuinely feel a part of? Is it something you genuinely have an interest in? Or did somebody sell you something? Right? And when I say sell you something, I don't mean like somebody who physically sold you something. Did they sell you this idea, right, that you truly resonate with? If you do truly resonate with it, cool. But if you start to come to terms that you don't, I feel like somebody here is derailing you from your path. And ultimately, you should definitely check in with yourself because you don't want to get led down a path that you don't really want to be a part of. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, the Justice card is the card here of balance. So I feel like this weekend would definitely be a good time to check in with yourself and rebalance your energies and make sure that nobody here is putting their influence on you. And with the outcome here for you being the Five of Swords here says, once you do recognize that somebody's influence has kind of been at play here, you start to resist their influence and tap back into what you want to do and what your personal path is over here, right? Star card to the Knight of Wands. So Aquarius, an odd message, not what I expected here for you. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I'm going to tell you right now, if it makes literally no sense in your life, it is not a resonating message. If it makes all the sense in the world, it is your message. But that's what I have here for you. So be mindful. Somebody here might be trying to derail you from your path with something like an idea that they're selling you. You know, don't resonate with energies you know you truly don't want to be a part of. People can sell things very easily, so check in. Is this what you want to be a part of, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Happy birthday to you, though. Hope all is well. And if this is your situation, once again, I'd advise to do a deep check-in with yourself this weekend, okay? All right, Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the water, we did the fire, we did the air. We're going to hop on into the earth sign in just a sec. Speaking of earth signs, let's see. Who do we want to do here today? Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. I want to see what's happening for the Virgo baby, all right? Let's see what we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got showing up here, please? What's going to be going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Team Virgo, you guys are actually coming through pretty quick. Let's get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on here for Team Virgo? Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. I got cards going all over the place already. I think I need to buy another deck here again, or I just got to take care of my cards better. I shuffle the crap out of them. Anyways, Virgo, overall energy for you this weekend. 10 of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Page of Wands. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome here for you, we have here the Ace of Wands in the upright position. So for your next 72 hours here, Virgo, let's take a look. We start out here with the 10 of Cups to the Page of Wands. You know, it definitely looks to me like, it looks to me like you're interested right now in something that's incredibly fulfilling, but I also think that it's time to think about what is truly going to fulfill you. Because right now you're looking at something and I feel like it's something that's shared, like a relationship. 10 of Cups here was probably representing a relationship. You're like, yeah, sure. There's a relationship in my life that makes me happy. That's great and I'm happy to have it. But that can't be the only thing. Things that are external to me, right, can't be the only thing that fulfill me. I have to find fulfillment within myself. So whether you're married, whether you're in a romantic relationship, whether you have really great friends or a really great family, you're proud and happy that you have those things. And they do bring in a lot of happiness in your life, but there's no happiness like the happiness you can have within you. And I really feel like you're recognizing this, you know, looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Pentacles, like, I need to figure out what's going to light up my life. I need to figure out what's going to light up the happiness within me, how I'm going to be happy with myself, how I'm going to be proud of myself, how I'm going to be happy with the life I'm creating for me. So I see a lot of you guys kind of setting out on your own path. It's not to say you're pushing away everything externally. You're not pushing away family, friends, or romantic partners, but you're recognizing that, yes, their fulfillment is lovely and it's amazing, but despite the fact that it's lovely and amazing, it's not the only thing in life that should be fulfilling me. You know, I need to fulfill myself. So I think you're starting to get on that path where you're looking at what makes you happy and you're prioritizing yourself and you're focusing on that a little more. And I feel like maybe it's been a while since you've prioritized that or focused on that, to be honest. And looking at the outcome here being the Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands here says, you know, cheers to a new beginning. I'm ready here to set foot on this path where I focus on me personally and I see where I want to go and I start prioritizing what I want to do and what it is I desire. And I love this for you. It's a self-fulfilling journey. And I think that everybody has the right to go on a self-fulfilling journey. Even if you go on a self-fulfilling journey 3 times a year, you know, we all have the right to do that, right? So I feel like externally things are great. Maybe internally you haven't really found what sets your soul on fire yet. And I think that setting yourself out on this journey to figure it out, it's going to be a wonderful time, you know? So go with the flow, see what works, see what doesn't, see what you want to do that'll work for you and that'll make you happy. And that will basically set your soul on fire here, other than other people bringing that and delivering that to you. Okay. All right, Virgo, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Yeah, everybody has a self-fulfilling journey and we all set foot on it multiple times here in our lives. And it's just that time where it's ready to come back up again, you know? So see what works for you, what fulfills you, and what's going to make you happy at the end of the day, right? All right, though, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today's weekend reading, guys. Thank you, by the way, for those of you who have stuck around. For the 206 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys very much so for being here. Now we're jumping back on into the water, so let's go ahead and have a look here at the Crab Gang and see what's cracking for the Cancer. All right, what's going on here for Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancer, we're getting this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right, Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be the Emperor. So you could be connecting here possibly with an Aries for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we have here the Moon. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the King of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for Cancers this weekend is going to be the Two of Swords in the upright position. So having to make some sort of choice seems to be coming in here at the end of all this. Okay, so we got Aries energy, right? We got Pisces energy. You can be dealing with either one of them, but Emperor here to the Moon. It kind of feels, Cancer, like you want to... You want to show like your power in a situation, and I feel like your emotions here are definitely one of the biggest powers and assets you have, but you're not tapping into your emotions. Does that make sense, Cancer? Looking at what you're dealing with here, King of Swords, like you almost feel like showing no emotion kind of makes you look like you're stronger, but I think that it's far from it. You know, looking at the outcome here, Two of Swords, things aren't getting figured out. the more that you're dismissing your emotions and the more that you're saying that being emotionless equals power, because it doesn't. I think that there's far more power in vulnerability than there is in pretending that nothing hurts you. And sit with that statement for a second, right? I feel like there is so much more power in vulnerability than pretending that nothing hurts you. Because a lot of people would say, well, the strong person is the person who isn't crying. I think it takes fucking balls to cry. I think it takes fucking balls to be willing to express how you're feeling, because a lot of people can't do it. So moving into your weekend, guys, I feel like you're trying to show your strength in a situation by not being vulnerable. And I think that at the end of the day, that's not showing strength at all. I think that if you were to be vulnerable and if you were to own up to what you're feeling and if you were to pour your heart out, you're showing the most strength possible. And this could be a situation maybe in a partnership. Maybe you've been having difficulties in a partnership, right, Cancer? And you feel that maybe by not opening up and just being strong, your partner will look at you as a stronger person. And that's not the truth. I feel like your partner will definitely start to see more of you when you end up opening up emotionally. And, whether or not this is about a partnership, family, whatever kind of struggle you might be dealing with this weekend, I can assure you, like, holding it in or pretending it doesn't hurt, it's not going to help the struggle or the problem. The way for you to find a solution is to tap in with your feelings. And when you tap in with your feelings, then you can start to accept where you're at. The first part of solving anything is kind of accepting where we're at. So for any Cancers that are dealing with this energy, I'd totally advise you to find the power within your vulnerability, because it's one of the most powerful assets you have. And if you are to continue ignoring that, you will be pushing away one of the powerful or most powerful assets that you have here at this time. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I'm not sure exactly what your situation is here. That might be a bit of a struggle, but I can assure you tapping into your vulnerability here and kind of accepting where you're at will give you much more of a clear head to see what kind of solution you can come up with, right? All right, Cancer. Yeah, that's what I have here for you. The thing is, right, is that if we don't allow ourselves to check in and to accept where we are, and if we keep kind of ignoring the situation, what's going to end up happening is we're going to keep on reinforcing the problem. We may not admit how we feel, but we're going to feel that way regardless. And we're going to keep on reinforcing the problem. And the thing is that problems don't get solved when you keep on reinforcing the problem, when it becomes repetitive. They only get solved when you accept the problem for what it is, and then you start to look for a solution. So that's my advice here, Cancer. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. By the way, Jimmy Ninja, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, Cancer. I called you Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. That's what I got here for you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, okay? That would be my advice here to you. Renee is saying, come on, Cancer, needs some good news and positive vibes. Bring on a new amazing job and a new loving and supporting man. Absolutely, right? At the end of the day, guys, do remember, in the readings that you watch, I often see a lot of comments of people who are like, can we get some good news for so-and-so? At the end of the day, I'm always going to read whatever comes out, and whatever comes out, whether it's good or bad. But always remember, like, if you want good things to happen in your life, you can put those good things in your life. You can create those good things in your life. I feel like people always don't recognize their power, Even if I read for you, like, I am not the person who dictates your path or creates your path. You are. And you all have this power within you to make so much positive shit happen, but it has to start with you being in that positive mentality first. You have to become the energy you desire. And I think a lot of people are waiting for somebody to tell them what to do. And by the way, Cancer, this is not for you. And by the way, for the person that asked this question, I'm not calling anybody out. This is just my perception sometimes of individuals. I think sometimes people have this idea that, like, they want to come to a reader so that you can be told exactly what to do, but it doesn't matter what I tell you to do. You have to be the person to take initiative to get things done. I can tell a person exactly how to get what they desire, but with that being said, if they take zero action, how the hell do you expect to get there, right? So I always want to remind people, like, you are the one with all the fucking power all the time. And it's always, your path is always in your own control. And I want people to take initiative all the time and as much as they can, because if you're unhappy with your life, you got to take that credibility today. What's the word I'm looking for? Because it's not credibility, but you got to take initiative today in order to make it happen. All the changes you're looking for, it starts with you. 110%. So just want to throw out that reminder there for anybody who might need it, because I'm not here to rip you a new one, but I'm here to tell you, you are responsible for your life. And if you can take accountability for your life, you will see massive changes, So just throwing that out there. Cancer, like I said, this is not for you or for the person that was mentioning something in the chat. This is just a general message, maybe for somebody who needs it, right? All right, guys, let's keep it popping and pushing and moving forward. Although Cancer, take this message that I mentioned previously. If it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you, Crab Gang, for tuning in nonetheless. Really, really appreciate it, okay? So we finished up all of our water signs, or sorry, not all of our water signs, but we just finished up the second batch of water. We're going to hop on in now into our fire, and we'll see what's going on here for dun 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 dun. The Aries, or no, the Sagittarius. Well, I said Aries, so let's go for Aries. I accidentally hit the Sagittarian button. I know some Sagittarians are going to be like, that was such a freaking tease. I'm sorry. The Aries gang, let's see what's going on. I meant to hit a different button, okay? What do we got showing up here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Ram fam, let's get a couple more shuffles over here, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Aries gang? Aries, overall energy here for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the King of Wands, what you're dealing with. We have here the Five of Pentacles, not the two, the five. And then looking at the outcome for you, Aries, is going to be the King of Pentacles in the upright position. Okay, so for your next 72 hours, let's see what is up. Aries, we start out here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, all the way to the King of Wands in the upright position. It kind of feels here to me for you guys, it's kind of like there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Like you're not open to consideration right now in a situation. You see something and you see what you want and you make sure you're going to get what it is that you want. But looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Pentacles in reverse, it almost kind of feels to me though that even though you are not backing down, you're not seeing results here either in some situation in your life this weekend. So let's say, for example, the King of Wands here, right? You got your eyes on something that you're passionate about. As you can see, the King is staring at the Ace. So you have your eye on something you're very passionate about. Maybe you have your eye on a specific person. You have your eye on a dream job, you have your eye on a path, and you're like, I'm gonna make sure that I get this no matter what, but I haven't been seeing results. Five of Pentacles. So if you're saying there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it, and I'm still not seeing results, then what the heck am I supposed to do? Because looking at the outcome here, King of Pentacles, you're saying, I believe in myself. I trust the process. I trust that, you know, what I deserve will come towards me, but I still have not yet seen results. This is one of those situations, Aries, where it's like, keep the eye on the prize, but I feel like the universe is saying that if you restrict the way you imagine that it's supposed to happen for you, you're restricting yourself from receiving what you want. I've done this so many times in my life, more than I can count. So I'm about to give you guys a quick example of something, right? So sometimes, I keep smacking my microphone, sorry about that. Sometimes, guys, when we're in a position where we want to manifest something, we're like, I believe I can have it. I believe I can receive it. I believe it's going to be mine. And we're like, universe, you're going to deliver this, and it's all going to go out and work well. But sometimes what we don't realize we do is we restrict the way we expect it to come in for us. Maybe we have this plan that it's all supposed to happen in one particular way. The thing about manifestation is you never know how it's going to unfold. You can manifest a new job and get fired from your current job the next day and wonder what the hell happened. And the universe is like, well, I had to get your old job out the way so I can show you the path to your new one. So a lot of the time, if we focus way too much on how something is supposed to happen, and if we put our energy into it can only happen this way and there's no other way it can happen, believe it or not, whether we're aware, we're restricting ourselves from having it happen. Now, if you were to allow yourself, Aries, to completely be open right now to the universe delivering what you want in any way it needs to, if you were open to that process and you just trusted the process and you took a step back, you would start to see your manifestation coming into alignment with you throughout a series of events. Like when we think about manifestation, not everything always comes instantly. Sometimes there has to be a series of events that need to unfold in order for your situation to manifest. I mentioned previously, right? You wanted a new job. The next day you got fired. You were like, universe, this is not what I asked you for. But the universe said, yes, it is. because you wouldn't have this current job now if you were manifesting this, or if you weren't manifesting this new job, right? So the series of events needed to unfold. You needed to remove the old job, and I needed to show you an ad in the newspaper of this new job that's amazing, and then I needed to go ahead and get you that interview, and then after you got that interview, I moved you into that space where you had the opportunity to get the job. You got a call back in a week, and here's the new job. So there's a series of events that has to unfold in order to get to that desired manifestation. And if you're in that space, once again, right, King of Wands, Two of Pentacles reversed, where you're like, nope, this has to happen the way I imagine it, no ands, ifs, or buts about it, universe says, well, then you're going to have to wait a bit, because I have 10 different ways I can deliver this manifestation to you. But if you're not willing to accept any of those ways and only your way only, then it might take a while before it comes through. So never limit your manifestation. You feel me? I hope it's making sense in the way that I'm explaining it. It's like, never limit your manifestation, because it can come in 10 different ways, and usually whatever the fastest route is, it'll be there for you, you know? So that's what I see showing up here for you. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's like, imagine, right, you order a package and you're like, okay, well, I want 1 day shipping, right? And you order it, you pay for the 1 day shipping, and it comes in 3 days instead. There was a delay. You were like, well, at the end of the day, I'm pissed off that it came late because I ordered the 1 day package, but I still got the package, right? You still got the package, you know? So it might not come perfectly how you wanted it to, but what you manifested, that'll come in perfectly, because that's what you put out there. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Aries, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So we did our fire, we did our water, hopping on in now into our air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini gang. What's going on for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours, excuse me. What do we got showing up here, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's showing up here for the Gemini gang? Gemini, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Cups in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we got Page of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, Ace of Swords in the upright, and then the outcome here for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so let's take a look here at your weekend and see what's going on. As far as what I'm seeing here for you, we do have here the Six of Cups reversed paired with the Page of Wands in the reverse position. Kind of feels to me for you, Gemini, it's like, honestly, I don't have much of an interest in my past anymore. I'm pretty interested in detaching from it and moving on. But looking at the outcome being the Eight of Cups in reversed, it's like, why does it always feel, though, when I'm trying to move on from the past, that something is dragging my ass back to it? You know? It's like, I'm trying to move on. I have no interest. I'm doing everything I can to detach. But it feels like there's always something that's trying to pull me back in that direction. And usually when that ends up happening, I kind of identify it a bit of a test, or as a bit of a test from the universe. Because when we get pulled back to our past, even though we have had every intention of detaching, the universe sometimes likes to be like, hey, you sure you don't want to go back there? You sure you're over this situation? Are you sure you don't want to be a part of the past? I feel like sometimes the universe wants to test us and see if we're really ready. So I kind of feel like it's similar to this situation for you, Gemini, because you're ready here to move on. You're ready here to detach. And then a situation drags you back a little bit and you're like, WTF, like, I'm ready to move forward. Universe here says, show me. Show me you're ready to go forward. Because if you make that reinvestment, you're going right back into the same cycle. But if you deny it this time, that's how you're setting yourself free. So if you shut down the past and you say, screw it, I'm not going back, even if it's trying to pull me back, I'm doing my own thing, I'm staying on my own path. Universe will be like, okay, I see you. Well, no more shit's going to be sent your way. It's time for that cycle to be officially closed, and then Gemini gets to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So I feel like that's the vibe here for you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's what seems to be showing up here for you, okay? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the lovely air. We did the water and the fire, hopping on into our Earth sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here for the Capricorn, baby. What's showing up here for Team Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, for the 252 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in, man. Really, really appreciate you guys. All right, Team Capricorn, let's shuffle up one more time, and we'll have a look and see what we got. I hope we're looking at some awesome stuff here, Cappy. All right, Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the 6 of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the 10 of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Strength card in the upright position. So as far as what I'm seeing here for Team Capricorn, 5 of Cups reverse, 6 of Wands reversed. 5 of Cups reverse is usually a card that represents that you're in a period of moving on. You're no longer being bothered by a situation. Typically, it represents you're unbothered. 6 of Wands reversed, you don't want to give something any more attention either, is what's showing up here for you. So I feel like for you, Capricorn, you want to move on. You don't want to give a situation and, any more attention at this moment in time. And I see that happening here for you. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, 10 of Wands reversed, you're really out here releasing some sort of burden. And with the outcome here being the Strength card here says you're completely holding back and you're leaving something in the past. So, I mean, all these cards pretty much mean the same thing, Cappy. I wish I could give you a little bit more of a descriptive answer, but they're both basically saying, hey, you're not giving something attention or someone attention anymore, and you're no longer being invested. You're just pulling yourself back entirely. That's what it looks like here for your weekend. So I think you're over someone or something. I really do. I think you just don't have time anymore to give an investment or to give someone or something attention, and you're ready here to let go of the burden because you've recognized that a person, place, or thing in your life is just genuinely no longer worth it to you. It's just not worth it. It's a situation that ain't worth it. So Capricorns are out here saying, you know what? I'm keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. We got here a Knight of Swords, we got here a King of Cups, and we got here a Two of Swords. It's like I have the choice right now to move myself into a better position where I'm much more happier on an emotional level, and instead of being stuck, 2 of Wands, I'm just taking the choice that best resonates with me, right? Temperance in reverse here, Capricorn, represents that you haven't been feeling fulfilled lately, so you're listening to your gut choice, which is your intuition telling you here it's time to just let something go. The cons are outweighing the pros, and the burdens here have not been beneficial. All right, Capricorn, god dang. But yeah, that's what's showing up here for sure. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys so much for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs. We're going to hop on into the last and final 4 signs in just a sec. But just give me a quick break, everybody, and then we'll get on into the rest of it, okay? All right. Can't believe it's almost 4 o'clock already. I feel like today flew the hell by. Oh my lord. Just checked my phone time right now. It's 3:52. Jesus. It was just like 11 a.m. earlier. I can't believe today blew by this quickly. All right, so we finished up all those other, hopping on into our last and final batch and going back into the water signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang. Let's see what's cracking, baby. Messages here for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, hey, how's it going? Gomez or Go Home, how are you? Hope you're doing well. All right, Team Scorpio, one more shuffle for you, and then we'll see what we got. Let's go ahead and take a look here, okay? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, having a look here at the overall energy for your weekend. We start out here with the Empress in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Libra for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the 9 of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the King of Pentacles. And then the outcome for Team Scorpio is going to be the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on. As far as what I'm seeing for Scorpio in the next in the next 72 hours, Empress in reverse here, 9 of Wands upright. I think you're kind of not wanting to talk about something. You're being very private, and I feel like somebody here is prying a little bit. King of Pentacles, somebody here feels entitled. Somebody here feels entitled to your truth, and they feel entitled to, you know, whatever you're feeling. Like somebody's like, I just want to know what's going on with you, Scorpio. You're like, I don't want to talk about it. And they're like, well, you better tell me. Okay. Not sure who this is. Definitely could resonate to family. It could resonate to friends, lovers, whoever. But I feel like somebody here is not really respecting your boundaries. Okay, Scorpio? And you're getting to that point where it's like, the more you disrespect my boundary, the more reluctant I'm going to be to opening up to you. Looking at the outcome here, Ace of Cups reversed. And honestly, the more fulfilled I'm going to be by being in your presence. So I feel here for Scorps in the next 24 hours, or in the next 72, sorry guys, it's not a daily reading, this is your weekend, but in the next 72 hours, I feel like there could be somebody here prying for information or just asking you what's wrong consistently, and I don't feel like you're in the place where you're ready to open about it, you know, and open and talk about it. It's like you have a boundary up here, but somebody keeps overstepping that boundary, and you're basically saying you need to recognize if you keep overstepping my boundaries, what's happening here is you're showing me that you don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, then how do you expect me to respect you in the future? So somebody here I feel doesn't get the fact that you have boundaries here, and I feel like you're going to continue to reinforce them. And if they continue to ignore those boundaries, well then guess what? Maybe they won't have the opportunity to not only know what's going on with you, but maybe they won't have the opportunity to be involved, because Scorpios want respect. And if you're not going to respect the boundary, don't expect much. And I agree with you guys. At the end of the day, right? If you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to. If you don't want to open up to somebody, you shouldn't have to. If you want privacy, people should respect your privacy. The power of telling somebody no is amazing. And if they don't want to respect that, then how could they be respecting you? All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our water signs here for the weekend read. We're now going to go ahead and jump on into the fire, and we'll have a look here at the Sagittarian gang. So let's see what we got going on here, baby. Messages here for Team Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in the upright position. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Hermit, looking at what you're dealing with, Seven of Wands in reverse, and then the outcome for the Saggy is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. So Sagittarius, let's have a look here at your weekend and see what we got going on. First things first, we start out here with the Knight of Swords all the way here to the Hermit. So it kind of looks to me like for your next 72 hours, it's like, all right, I got to talk to somebody. I got to communicate to someone, especially if it's someone you've kind of been keeping in the dark, or actually, no, I think it's the other way around. I think somebody here is starting to come back to you. That's what I feel like it is, because your current energy is Hermit. So you've been in Hermit mode. You've been away from somebody. Person you're dealing with, if they were the Seven of Wands upright before, now they're the Seven of Wands reversed, meaning that they might have been pushing you away. Now somebody here is inviting you back. Yeah, so I think someone's reaching out to you, Sagittarius. It's the other way around here for sure. By the way, Alex Shaz, thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. And looking at the outcome here, Seven of Cups reversed, they're coming back to you with this intention of like, there's nobody else I'd ever want to be around, Sagittarius. I want to be around you. Okay, Sagittarius. I don't know if this is somebody that you connected with romantically or if it's a friend, but somebody's coming back towards you and they're like, you are the person I want to be around, and you're the only person I want to be around here at this moment in time. Maybe they originally pushed you away, or like originally they just weren't ready, or constantly resistant. I don't know. You know, I don't know your life, right? At the end of the day, I'm reading what I see. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, this is somebody here coming back to talk to you and to communicate to you and wanting to be open to you again. And I feel like, once again, with the outcome here being the Seven of Cups reversed, they're like, Sagittarius, I want you and only you. For some of you, this could be somebody like an ex coming back saying that they made a mistake, and them saying like, I want you and only you because you're the one for me. That might be some energy coming through here as well. So of course, take it how it resonates to you. But if it's not an ex, that doesn't have to be. It could be an old friend or somebody that you had a very close bond or relationship with at this moment in time. All right, Sagittarian. As far as what I see, I think you've been content without them, is what I see here for some of you with the Hermit card here. But I do feel like you'll engage in a conversation here. King of Cups, you'll definitely engage in a conversation with them, but are you necessarily happy for a reconciliation, or are you necessarily happy of what this person's saying to you? I'm not so sure. I think there's a part of you that definitely still has possibly some leftover emotional residue towards this individual, and I think that that needs to get cleared first. The dust needs to settle first before things are good, right, Sagittarian? So it's like, we can't be good until we talk about all the shit that needs to be spoken about, because you still have some feelings that never really got clarity. All right, so there definitely could be a heart-to-heart conversation coming in here as well, okay? All right, Sagittarius, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, baby. Moving on forward from Sagittarius, we did our fire, we also did our water. Jumping back on into our air sign, let's have a look here at the Libra. Let's see what's going on, baby. Messages here for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Libra, one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Libra, if I can pick up your dang cards, overall energy here for you is going to be the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look into your current situation, we got here 10 of Cups reversed. What you're dealing with, 6 of Wands in reverse. And then the outcome for the Libra peeps is going to be the King of Wands in the upright position. Okay, so Libra, for your next 72 hours, Queen of Swords here, 10 of Cups reversed. Looks to me like you're detaching from a pretty unfulfilling situation. When I look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the 6 of Wands in reverse, which usually represents something here hasn't been very successful, or something here hasn't really had the most attention. I feel like this could be representing one or two things. If you're a Libra and you've been involved in like a business or a job that hasn't been very successful, this weekend you might be considering quitting a job or quitting some kind of business that hasn't really been very beneficial or successful for you. Now, if it's about a relationship, you might have been connecting with somebody here who just genuinely wasn't bringing forth a lot of effort. You might have been dealing with somebody who really didn't bring much attention. They barely talked to you. They barely made the first move. They barely communicated. So it's like, what the hell's the point, right? So for those of you, you might have been connecting with a person. Maybe you had a situationship with somebody, or maybe this is somebody that wasn't necessarily romantic to you and was a friend, but they've barely been around. So if that's the case here for you, I feel like for many of you, you're kind of just doing your own thing instead. I don't really feel like this is where your interests lie. You know, you're keeping your interests open for everything else right now at this time, because something over here has not seemed very fulfilling. So like I said, it could be a job. You might be walking out of a job here that just hasn't benefited you. You might be walking away from a friendship or a partnership where they've barely been engaging in what they have with you. And if that's the case, you're like, okay, I'm going to take a look here and see what other options I have. So King of Wands here says, I'm going to have a new beginning and look in a new direction right now for whatever it is you're looking for, whether that be love, companionship, or career and finance at this moment in time. Okay, so I do feel a detachment showing up here this weekend, and you keeping your options open going forward. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Okay, so all the air signs are done, all the water signs are done, all the fire signs are done. Last but not least, we're gonna have a look here at the Bull Gang and see what we got going on here for Team Taurus. Okay, what do we got showing up here for Taurus, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, for the 223 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll have a look here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Let's see what we got going on. Taurus, give me 1 second. Hold on. Taurus, overall energy here for you is going to be the Temperance card. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Sagittarian for a few of you, having a look at your current energy. We have here the High Priestess, taking a look here at what it is you're going to be dealing with. We have here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then the outcome here for you, Taurus, is going to be the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. All right, Taurus, for your next 72 hours, let's go ahead and see what's up. Temperance here, High Priestess in the upright. I think you're realizing that it's time to mend something in your life. Temperance card typically represents healing, excuse me. So I do feel like it's time to heal a situation. And you're realizing with the High Priestess, right? Because that's your intuitive ability. You're realizing, okay, it's time to heal something. I think that what you need to heal is a missed opportunity. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Pentacles reversed, that usually signifies a missed opportunity. And looking at the outcome here, Knight of Wands reversed, it's time to stop chasing on that missed opportunity, hoping, I can't speak today. Apparently I'm making up new words. Hoping, right? It's about acknowledging that an opportunity was missed, and you can't chase in hopes that that opportunity comes towards you again. It's like, if it was missed, it was missed. And it is what it is. And you know what? I'm kind of a big believer, like, if there was a missed opportunity, it was genuinely for a reason. Because if that opportunity wasn't meant for you, a better opportunity is. So with that all being said here for you, Taurus, I kind of get that vibe here where it's like, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm done chasing a missed opportunity. I also feel the energy of like, I'm done beating a dead horse. Right now at this time in my life, I need to heal and I need to let go. And I need to accept the fact that something was missed out on. And you know what? I'm a big believer that rejection's God's protection, and you're always meant to be redirected. So if rejection's God's protection, best believe here, Taurus, you will be redirected to a much better opportunity, even better than you could imagine, even better than this opportunity that you may have missed out on in the past. So I see you chasing, or no longer chasing, excuse me, an opportunity here and accepting the fact that it was missed out on, and you're going to be okay with it. Okay? All right, Taurus. I like that for you though, because it's not easy. I've had missed opportunities in my life that I definitely wanted to continue to chase. I've had regret. I bared burdens. I felt so unhappy that I missed out on something big. But once I let go of all that, something even better came my way, and it always does. I'm that big firm believer that the universe here will always send you something so much better. So if it doesn't work out the first time, just know what's coming in next. It's going to be better here for you, okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Fawn, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. You said, thank you, Aunt Libra is on point again. You're very welcome. I really, really appreciate the donation, and I'm more than happy to resonate with you, my love, okay? But all right, guys, with that all being said, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading, baby. Love every single one of you. Thank you guys for coming out. I just realized I gotta take the snow off. I've had the little snowflakes falling on the chat screen for a while now, since December, so I definitely got to go ahead and edit those little snowflakes out. But either way, guys, thank you for coming out. Thank you for your love and support. I hope you had fun here today for today's weekend read. As always, I'm happy to resonate with you, but if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. And shout out to all of you, man. Thank you for those of you that come out Monday through Friday. Your love and support does not go unnoticed, and I really appreciate the heck out of every single one of you. I just wanted to mention, for those of you that sent in donations today, guys, thank you so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. I really appreciate your generosity. And if you guys, for those of you that are here, if you can drop a like, that would be awesome. Really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys for those of you that will drop a like. It's appreciated too. Okay, I just wanted to give a quick update, everybody. All of the February monthly readings are currently uploaded and posted to my channel. So for anybody that has not seen their February monthly check-in yet, feel free to give it a check out. It's currently all posted, so all signs are out. By the way, Heather, thank you for the $2 donation. You said, wow, Aunt, that happened this morning. Well, happy to resonate with you, Heather. Thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys so much, okay? But yeah. With that being said, just wanted to give you that quick reminder. All February monthly videos are out. And coming into next week, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to post, but there will be content coming out next week as well. So definitely look forward to videos here being uploaded, okay? I'm wishing you all a lovely weekend. If you are new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibe, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to have you guys in the Soul family, okay? I want to mention, guys, one last time for the week here, if you're interested in a personal service, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. There is a few personal reading slots left over. I almost broke my crystal. That scared the shit out of me. There is a few more reading spots left over if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading. 2 for 20 questions, I think, are sold out now. But if you're interested in a personal reading, there's a couple spots left. If you want it, claim it before they get sold out, because they will be sold out by today, more than likely, okay? So if you want to get your reading here, definitely feel free to check out my website. Also, if you guys want merchandise, I got merchandise on the website. If you guys are interested in crystal candles, you can go to the website. It'll redirect you to where you need to go to get the crystal candles that I have with Sapone and Gandila. And yeah, so if you guys are interested, give it a check out, okay? Appreciate everybody here. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Be safe. Have a lot of fun. Live it up. And I will see you all next week, okay? All right, guys. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Peace.